Hey you guys, it's the Life Doctor here, and I hope that your weekend is going well, especially for you mothers out there. I know it's not Mother's Day yet, but happy early Mother's Day to all of the mothers out there, all of the mother-like figures out there, grandmas, aunties, big sisters, to all of you. I hope that you have a wonderful weekend this weekend that is dedicated just for you. But I wanted to just talk to you a little bit today because I thought about making a video a little earlier on in the week, and I decided against it because at that particular time it was a little bit of a rough time for me. And although I do like to keep everything 100% real with you when I make videos, I'm speaking from my heart, I'm speaking from my own experiences. I just wasn't in the right frame of mind. I wasn't in the right spirit to make a video. One thing that I do take seriously is what I put out there, what I say. And, this is being shown and broadcasted on social media. And once you release something on the internet, it's out there forever. And I just honestly did not trust myself to make a video at that particular time. And so let me explain a little bit about what was going on. So I usually try to be very upbeat, very positive, and this was just one of those weeks that was very trying, very challenging, less than ideal. And for many of you who know me personally, beyond YouTube, beyond Facebook, but you actually know me personally, you know that I'm involved in ministry. I'm involved in different things, very active with my kids. So I'm really busy. I have a lot of things going on, but I am passionate about ministry and helping women, helping people, etc., that kind of thing. And so um, in ministry, I have just been learning and growing, and I thank God for that. But the issue is, or the challenge that I'm having is really just learning to accept the fact that in the ministry there are going to be times that feel very rough. There are going to be times that feel very very challenging, and it's times that I kind of question why I'm doing what I'm doing. What is this all for? Not feeling supported, not feeling a sense of cohesion with other leaders, things like that. It kind of makes me question why I'm doing this in the first place. But I'm always brought back to, well, this is for Christ, the cause of Christ. This is not about me. This is not for me to feel offended if I'm not supported in something, because after all, this is about Christ. But because I'm human, it doesn't feel good. It doesn't feel good when you learn things about people that you have looked up to, that you admired, that you look to for spiritual guidance even. It's discouraging when you learn things about people that are, I guess, just less than ideal, I guess. I'm just trying to be polite. I'm trying to be kind. Um, and I guess it's not, I guess it shouldn't be shocking to learn certain things about individuals that you looked up to, because we're all imperfect, and I'm sure that there are things about me that of course are less than ideal that maybe people would be shocked to learn too. I don't know, but there are some basic things that I expect people in ministry to adhere to, or to I just expect there to be a certain basic level of deportment that we carry ourselves with, those of us who consider ourselves to be Christian, those of us in the gospel ministry, that kind of thing. And when I run across individuals who do not have that basic decorum, it's a little bit alarming. But as I was sharing just feeling bad and feeling low this week with a girlfriend of mine who's also heavily involved in ministry, she was sharing with me that she refers to these types of individuals as sandpaper. And that might sound rough, pun intended, but really, if you think about sandpaper, it's not really pleasant to the touch. And if you don't know what its use, if you don't know what its purpose is, then it's basically useless. But once you can discover the purpose for the purpose for sandpaper, you will discover that it can really help to create beautiful masterpieces, whether it's a piece of furniture, whether it's like an artwork or whatever it is. is, when you take that sandpaper and you really start to sand off those rough edges on whatever you're working on, it can turn into a beautiful masterpiece. And I would like to consider myself God's masterpiece. And so I've come to the place where I realize that God is using these sandpaper, these rough people, to help sand off and get me fitted for the kingdom. There are some things about my character, there's some things about my personality, there's some things about how I think and how I behave that needs to be changed if I'm going to be the masterpiece that God would have me to be fitted for the kingdom, to be a better mother, to be a better wife, to be a better Christian leader, to be a better educator, whatever it is. Those things need to be sanded off of me. And my prayer is that, Lord, help me to see these rough people in my life for what their purpose truly is. It's to help fit me for the kingdom, and to not get offended, to not react in ways that are not befitting of a child of God, but to recognize it for what it is, and that my character is being fitted for the kingdom. And so if you have been through, if you're going through a rough season, particularly if you are in ministry, just look at it for what it is. If people are talking about you, if people are stabbing you in the back, if people are trying to discredit you, if people are trying to sabotage the work and efforts that you are doing, look at it for what it is. Sandpaper. You are being fitted, shaped, polished, worked on for the kingdom. So I hope that this has been encouraging for you. As I share these things with you, trust me, I am trying to encourage myself. So I hope that you have been blessed by this. If you have, give it a thumbs up, and please share this with somebody, especially if they are also working in ministry, because it can be rough sometimes. I'm just trying to keep it real. And if you have not yet subscribed to my channel, you can do so now. It's absolutely free, and I'll see you in the next video. This is the Life Doctor. Bye.